Well, people, we have just seen the main camera movements, those that you must use in your animations, to make them look cinematographic. These movements for sure will contribute so that you can have high quality in your animations. Of course, we still have many more things to see. But I already want to tell you something. I want to recommend you an important information. Alright? Be careful of timing, alright? Because sometimes the client shows up saying, look, I want 10 seconds of animation, and I want that the camera goes into the garage, then it passes by the kitchen, by the living, and then it goes upstairs, gets to the bedroom, and it ends overlooking the window, to the sea view. Then I'm gonna tell you something. It's impossible. It's impossible. You need to always have the notion of how long it would take to film that. Take your cell phone, go to your garage, in your house, and start to film. And try, in a way, that you don't really have to run like a crazy person. Passing by the ambiances, showing, walking, to see how long that's gonna take. To see how long it's gonna take. I'm pretty sure it's gonna take longer than 1 minute. So, pay attention to the timing. You can't run with the camera. You pass by short pieces if you just watch movies and animations. You're gonna notice that movies are composed by scenes. Do you know what they are? It's each time there's a cut. So you are here with a person, and the person says, oh, I don't know, are you going out tonight? And it cuts for the other person. No, I'm not. I'm just going to another place. Cuts to the other person. Alright, I thought I don't know what. Cuts to the other person. Would you take that thing for me, please? Like, it's happening in the same context. But we call it scene. The scene is what happens in each cut. And if you pay attention, these cuts happen. Sometimes there are scenes of 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, unless it's a movie that has a lot of dialogues. Then it has very long scenes, because it's telling something, right? But usually, animations and movies, the cuts are very fast. So I want to tell you, that is more cinematographic. And the quality of your animation is going to be much better if instead of trying in 10 or 15 seconds, go to your garage, pass by your living room, by the kitchen, go upstairs, end up in the bedroom and overlook the balcony. If you take that and make 3 seconds with the movements I showed you here, in the garage, just going towards the door, then in the living room, you can also make going forwards, or use another camera movement, and then you cut it, and you can already show the bedroom, and then coming out. So you're gonna use 4 scenes of about 3 seconds, that's going to be 12 seconds. Then maybe you will be able to show, but you don't need to go from the corner of the living room to the other corner of the room to show everything. 3 seconds is like this. Look, in the room, done. Then you absorb everything. Because if you try to pass by the entire ambience, it will be a mess. Who sees it won't like it. They gonna notice it's a 3D. It's gonna even cause nausea, because like, it's not this way that you make animations. So I want to ask you to be conscious when creating your animations. Try to notice how long it would take to really film what you want to put in your animation. I really want you to think if it's possible for the camera to really do that. The camera is going from one side to the other in that time. Sometimes, maybe, you will notice it isn't. Obviously, we have the technology by our side, and with animations, we do have the poetic license too. We have this too, to bring us possibilities that a real camera doesn't. But it needs to be made with planning and caution. And not like, the person has 15 seconds. You're gonna see how ugly that it will be. I see many and many animations of projects posted on the communities, in the forums, in the groups, and even that was released in the market. You can see how hard it is sometimes for a few studios and artists to be able to apply these camera movements in a continuing way, to really bring the sensation, to really bring the feel, and keep making it cinematographically. That is just for you to always have in mind the reality. As in real life, we have lights that illuminate in our ambience. And you already learned that. And bring these same real situations of illuminations for your scenes. The camera movement cannot be different. Alright? These are the final tips about the camera movement with the bass scene, alright?